Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pistol's Powerhouse here on YouTube, your place for all things WWE. The first match of the Royal Rumble on the pre-show was the New Day taking on Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, which was a fantastic match. It had lots of big spots. I give it an A personally. I can't wait to see what comes next. The second match of the night was the New Age Outlaws taking on the Ascension. This was a pretty fun match. The New Age Outlaws looked really good for their age, but they couldn't do all the big things that the Ascension wanted to do in order to make them look even more powerful. It's a B for me, but it was still a fun match to watch. The next match on the card was for the tag team titles between the champion Usos and Miz and Mizdow. This was a fun match, except I've seen it already. None of it was new. The ending was cool, but like I said, nothing was new, so it didn't really catch my fancy, if you know what I mean. I give it a B-. That's about as best as I can give it. The next match on the card was another Holla tag team match, this time in the Divas division, where the Bella Twins took on Natalya and Paige. Now, this was a fun match, but the build-up just wasn't there. All these Divas combined had, 10 minutes on Raw? It just didn't cut it for me, so the match was fun, don't get me wrong. It was a good match, a lot of action, but I just didn't care about it. I give the match itself a B+, the build-up a D. It's now time to talk about possibly the match of the year, the triple threat match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship between Brock Lesnar, John Cena, and the future of the WWE, Seth Rollins. This match was pure awesome. It had everything that you could ever want in a triple threat match, and then some. It was just awesome. The Beast incarnate came out swinging. German suplex for you, German suplex for you, J&J Security, you get a German suplex too. A double one, because you know you're special. It was just awesome how he came out fast and furious, ready to go. But as soon as Seth Rollins and John Cena started to get some offense in, this match really picked up the pace. Seth Rollins showed that he could hang with the big guys with his high-flying maneuvers and his fast pace. And he didn't need J&J Security, is what I think really made him stand out. But, moving forward, John Cena did a huge part in this match. And if any of you knock him for losing, I'm sorry, that's just dumb. John Cena was as dominant as he has ever been. You can't help it when Brock Lesnar gets up from 3 AAs, a curb stomp, and getting put through the barricade. You just can't stop that. I mean, Brock Lesnar is superhuman. Let's be real here. That WWE Immortals game, yeah, basically Brock Lesnar in a nutshell. Now, the thing with Brock Lesnar was, how could he possibly lose? He has the power advantage, the speed advantage, the athleticism advantage. He had it all. But as soon as he got put through that barricade, he just kind of lost a step. And then he got put on the Spanish announce table. And we all know what happens to the Spanish announce table. Seth Rollins came up and just, BAM! Dropped that elbow just like Shawn Michaels would have taught him. Oh, it was just perfect. I mean, my basic reaction to it was, holy cow, oh my gosh, that just happened. What? No, that just, what? It was just awesome. I loved it. It was hardcore. It was awesome. And then that left Seth Rollins and John Cena to just brawl it out. And I want to see them in a singles match together because that would be magic. Like a long singles match. It would be perfect. And this match just kept on going, kept on hitting hard without Brock Lesnar. That's unheard of. For the star guy, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, wasn't even in the match. And this match was fantastic. And then, Seth Rollins busting out the corkscrew 450 splash. It just hit me right in the heart. I was like, yes, this is really happening. And then all of a sudden, boom, here comes Brock Lesnar, Mr. Superhuman himself. German suplex for you, German suplex for you, and an F5 for Seth Rollins. Oh man, I couldn't believe it. That was just plain and simply awesome. A perfect match for those three. Now, for a grade, there's really only one grade I can give it. A plus 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 plus. Pure and utter perfection. Up next was the real main event, the Royal Rumble. And to say there was controversy, no, I wouldn't say there was controversy. Okay, maybe a little bit of controversy. The match started off really hot. I mean, Miz and R-Truth and, they were alright. But then Bubba Ray Dudley busts in at number 3. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but ECW was is some of my favorite matches to go back and watch. All of the ECW hardcore TV, just all of it. And the Dudley boys are right in the thick of all of it. That's my favorite part, the tag team wrestling. Get the tables. That's what I like. I'm a hardcore kind of guy. Seeing Bubba Ray Dudley come out, do the Dudley Death Drop, do some of those moves we haven't seen for a while in the WWE, just hit home. It was just awesome. And then seeing some more guys come through. Bray Wyatt just being a beast during the match. He was throwing out people left and right. He was left alone in the ring for a long time. Do you know how powerful that is? Being the lone person in the ring waiting for the next person to come out? Just, wow, astonishing. One of my favorite parts, though, in that little bit was when the Boogeyman came out. Because the Boogeyman is one of my favorite guys. Easily. Bar none. One of my favorite guys of all time. I used to watch SmackDown, and he was always the guy that I wanted to watch. He was the guy that just creeped me out just a little too much, but I still liked it. I enjoyed it. Boogeyman was the best. But I'm getting off topic here. Moving forward with Bray Wyatt, Daniel Bryan came in, and that was exciting. It was a huge pop. I wasn't expecting him that early. And then Diamond Dallas Page. Oh my gosh, DDP. You get a diamond cutter. You get a diamond cutter. Diamond cutter off the top rope. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to do that too. Oh, that was just awesome. I flashed back to when my uncles would watch WCW and my mom wouldn't want me to watch WCW, but I'd watch it anyway because who wouldn't? Diamond Dallas Page was always their favorite. I mean, second to Goldberg, of course. But, what do you do? Diamond Dallas Page made things so much fun, and I loved the entire Royal Rumble. And then it started to go downhill. Daniel Bryan gets eliminated, and the crowd turns on everyone. Now, it'd be different if Daniel Bryan got kicked out, last, maybe? But he got kicked out really early. I think it was 6th or 7th, something like that. It was absurd how fast he got kicked out of the Rumble. That's not what the fans came to see. The fans wanted to see Daniel Bryan back, his pay-per-view debut from coming off of injury, and we got nothing like that. It was as if he wasn't in the Royal Rumble at all. And the crowd turned on everyone. They booed everybody, and that really hurt the crowd. I mean, when Roman Reigns came out, the rain of boos that rained down was just, it was awful. I mean, I'm a Roman Reigns guy. I enjoy his work, and he's getting a whole lot better. I think he's ready for this spot. But the rest of the WWE Universe really doesn't. What do you do? But the thing about this match is that WWE could have saved it. Roman Reigns could have won this and the crowd not booed. It was the guys like Ryback and Dolph Ziggler and Dean Ambrose that came in when they didn't do much. I mean, some got eliminations and they did their big moves, but other than that, what'd they do? They didn't really have a chance of winning. And that's where the WWE Universe comes in and boos everyone because we all knew the outcome. Roman Reigns was going to look like Superman, and we didn't want that. I mean, we wanted Daniel Bryan. I understand why they went with Roman Reigns. I like the fact that they went with Roman Reigns. But the rest of the WWE Universe wanted Daniel Bryan. That's about it. That's the moral of the story. That's the reason for all the boos. That's the reason for the controversy. There's nothing you can do to stop that. Now, if I had been able to go back and watch it without the crowd noise, I think that would have been a fantastic ending to the Royal Rumble. It showcased his strength. It showcased his moves. It was just a great way to show off the strengths that Roman Reigns has. Now, I can't do that. I have to listen to all the boos every time I go back and watch it. I mean, even The Rock couldn't save this match. That's how bad it was. I mean, what do you do? I'm a believer in Roman Reigns. Bottom line. But this still just, it was a sucky way of doing it, WWE. It really was. It was just a gut punch. As for the overall match, I have to give it a C because it had a really hot start. It was really good. And then the end, it was just, I knew what was going to happen. It wasn't as fun. Alright, now it's time for our top 5, the first ever top 5 here at Pistol's Powerhouse. Starting us off, we've got the top 5 guys we wanted to see in the Royal Rumble. Starting off at number 5, we've got Dvon Dudley. It was very cool to see Bubba Ray, but it didn't feel like the Dudley boys. I'm sorry. I wanted Dvon. He was half the fun. I mean, literally. At number 4, I wanted to see the Sandman. This Royal Rumble, it was in Philly. There's supposed to be a whole bunch of like ECW type guys coming in. I mean, Bubba Ray Dudley came in, but that was pretty much it. I wanted someone else who was hardcore, and obviously Tommy Dreamer's not going to do it. He's doing House of Hardcore, and seems like he hates the WWE. But I bet Sandman would have done it. And I would have loved to see the Sandman. Coming in at number 3 is Curtis Axel. Just kidding. Sheamus. According to different sources, Sheamus was backstage for the Royal Rumble, but he didn't make an appearance. I don't get that. The Royal Rumble is the perfect place to make a reappearance back into the WWE, especially after an injury. Lots of guys have done it. You know, the best thing about the Royal Rumble is that he wouldn't really have to do much. He gets an elimination, he gets knocked down, and 10 minutes later he gets another elimination, and then he gets thrown out. I'm happy as a fan I get to see Sheamus and he comes back. I mean, come on. What more could you want? Coming in at number 2 is really any NXT stars. I don't get it. For the entire month, we've heard that WWE is saving 1, maybe even 2 spots for NXT, and there were none. I mean, I wanted Sami Zayn, I wanted Adrian Neville, Kevin Owens. That would have been huge. Come on, WWE, get with the program. They don't have to win it all. Just let them have a little bit of the spotlight. A little bit of taste of what's to come. Coming in at number 1 is Randy Orton. He's supposed to be back by now. He's supposed to be back like weeks ago, and WWE hasn't pulled the trigger yet. When he comes in, it better be huge, because I'm getting tired of seeing not seeing Randy Orton. I want to see him. He's an entertainer. He's an entertaining guy. And I so want to see him RKO Seth Rollins. That's all I want. Please, make it happen, WWE. Make it happen. Well, everyone, that's going to do it for the debut of Pistol's Powerhouse here on YouTube. Make sure you tweet me at Pistol_1 or leave a comment below. A like would be awesome. And until next time, I'm Austin Pistolka.